Hello? Let me ask you a question. Why are you unhappy? Is it because you want a better phone? More money? Recognition you think you deserve? Love? Or is the reason materialism? Greed? Pride? Or insecurity?
Hi, I'm Sierra, the art director of Noni Studios.
Hey, I'm Space Babs, the game designer and writer.
Hey, I'm Ocean, and I'm the sound engineer.
I'm Hemisphere, and I'm going to publish this game.
Okay guys, shall we?
Let's go!
YOKAI, Rise of the Red Moon is a storytelling/riddle game. It lets you go on a readable adventure, but with a twist. You have to figure out what to do when the screen changes.
You'll become part of another world and start to care about the characters and get hooked by solving riddles that fit the plot. You subconsciously learn about self-reflection and Japanese folklore and get mesmerized by an original soundtrack which was created to make you experience the game even more.
Basically, you play through a book. It's back and forth between game mode and story mode. Sounds simple, right?
Well, let's show them, starting with the game mode. We'll show you step by step. Come on, step by step. This is actually how you play the game. Inside your smartphone are motion sensors. They detect movement, so when you tilt, shake, rotate or swing your phone, it reacts, and that's what the riddles are working with. Another example, shake a bit to get the circle moving. Or now the screen turns black. Oh, yeah, she's moving. Yep, capture the red spirits and turn them good by tapping them before the time runs out. Sometimes you have to invert the color of the screen by hitting this button to be able to solve a riddle.
Well, of course, you can try again or get a hint if you shouldn't manage to find a solution. Again, we don't tell you what to do. You have to figure it out. You have to act. Your actions keep the story going.
And yeah, what a story it is. Our background. We've already released a PC game. Players got impatient for its sequel, so we came up with this mobile game. Its crowdfunding goal was reached after not even a month. We've listened to what the players would be interested in on Strawpoll and Reddit and came up with this.
This is the story of two brothers, one who willingly let evil in and one who didn't surrender to his fate. A long time ago, on an already forgotten Japanese island, you wake up. You're found by a young boy and an old man. They take you with them since you're all alone and have no place to go. They tell you what has happened. They tell you about the slaughter, the pain, the tragedies. They tell you about how they have lost everyone they've known. They make you part of the little family. They give you the name Kitsune and a mask, since masks are the only thing that protect you from some of the yokai. After you get attacked by a yokai, you have to flee. And this is how your journey begins.
The story is built on the sympathies you built for the characters, and all of them have a backstory that makes them feel real. And as you can see, the tension line throughout the story doesn't stay flat. Also, the difficulty of the riddles increases steadily.
Our target audience is 16 to 30 years old. This age group has most likely watched anime series or have played on their Game Boys and other consoles during their childhood, or are still playing.
Mobile gaming skills aren't needed. Yokai is suited for newbies and experts. A smartphone is all that's required.
They are interested in various kinds of games or riddles, digital and analog. They read books of one of these genres, or they watch anime series, adventures or fantasy movies.
Basically, anyone who enjoys a good story will enjoy yokai. On one hand, Japanese folklore and traditions will be introduced. You have to turn your phone to the person who is talking. And here's an example for the game. Topics like bullying, not caring of elders, underestimating the good and the bad side of people, rape, and many more are addressed. Sometimes the story focuses more on one of these topics, sometimes less, but in the end they exist, and maybe makes the players react or think differently in a better way.
This is not a religious game, but the fundamentals of Buddhism are taught through the story, like the Four Noble Truths and the Eightfold Path, which basically say be a good person.
Do good things.
Be nice.
And maybe buy our merch?
Speaking of,
So our team already prepared bags, phone cases, notebooks and gloves. But we count on you! Since we're active on many platforms, we continue to focus on staying in touch with our players and creating various kinds of communities. There will be, for example, plenty of designs and fan art contests on DeviantArt, Newgrounds and Amino. And what is most liked gets printed on our merch, plus some artists will get more commissions. Our minimal design leaves enough freedom for imagination. Even the chant of Kitsune and Yuki are up for interpretation.
And the story will be published as an audiobook on Audible, which has already worked well with our previous game.
come back. Or is the reason materialism? Greed, pride, or insecurity? Understanding is only the first step you have to take.
This game might not change the world, but it can change your point of view.